You know what's interesting? There are some people in this world you simply cannot touch without consequences. And I'm not talking about revenge. I'm not talking about retaliation. I'm talking about something far deeper, something spiritual, something that operates beyond what the human eye can see. If you've ever been hurt, betrayed, or disrespected by someone who should have valued you, and you're wondering why you still feel this weight, why you still question your worth, stay with me until the very end of this video, because what I'm about to share will shift everything you thought you knew about justice, protection, and the price that's paid when someone crosses a line they were never meant to cross. This isn't about hate. This isn't about wishing harm. This is about truth. This is about the laws that govern the universe. And if you've been chosen, if you carry a light that others tried to dim, you need to hear this today. Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed that certain people seem untouchable? Not because they're perfect, not because they never get hurt, but because there's something covering them, something ancient, something that responds when they're violated. That's what we're diving into today. So let's talk about her, the chosen woman. Who is she really? She's not loud. She doesn't announce her value to get validation. She doesn't chase. She doesn't beg. She doesn't lower her standards to make someone comfortable. She knows her worth isn't up for negotiation, because it was assigned before she ever took her first breath. She walks differently, talks differently, loves differently, and when you encounter her, you feel it. There's a presence, a weight, a grace that unsettles the counterfeit and awakens the genuine. But here's the thing. Some people mistake her kindness for weakness. They see her silence as permission. They see her patience as ignorance. And that's where the trouble begins. Because a chosen woman isn't just a woman. She's a daughter under divine protection. She's been set apart, marked, covered. And when someone dishonors her, disrespects her, manipulates her, betrays her, they're not just dealing with her. They're dealing with the one who called her. And that changes everything, you see. You can't sow dishonor into sacred ground and expect to harvest peace. You can't wound someone under heaven's watch and walk away untouched. The universe has a bookkeeping system, and it never forgets. Let me be clear. This isn't about her seeking revenge. She doesn't have to. She doesn't need to post about it. She doesn't need to expose him publicly. She doesn't need to rally people to her side. She just needs to step back and watch. Because when a man hurts a chosen woman, the consequences aren't always immediate, but they are inevitable. Now let me walk you through 7 undeniable signs that he messed with something sacred, something he had no business touching. First sign, things start falling apart. And I mean everything. The job he was so confident about suddenly disappears. The relationship he thought was secure begins to crumble. Opportunities that were once easy now require 10 times the effort and still don't work out. It's like doors are closing everywhere he turns. And no matter how hard he tries, nothing sticks. He might not connect it at first. He'll blame circumstances. He'll blame other people. He'll blame the economy. But deep down, there's a knowing, a subtle whisper that says, you know exactly why this is happening. Second sign, restlessness. He can't sleep the way he used to. His mind won't stop. Peace has left the building. Even when things look fine on the outside, internally he's battling something he can't name. It's not anxiety in the clinical sense. It's spiritual discomfort. It's the weight of misalignment. He'll try to numb it. Distractions, new people, new vices, but nothing fills the void, because what he lost wasn't just a woman. It was alignment. It was covering. It was access to a grace he didn't even realize he was benefiting from. Third sign, people start seeing him differently. His character gets exposed, not by her. She didn't say a word, but somehow, people just start knowing. His mask slips in front of the wrong people at the wrong time. The image he worked so hard to build starts cracking, and the truth leaks out in ways he can't control. It's like the universe itself starts testifying against him. Fourth sign, he starts having dreams. Vivid ones, uncomfortable ones. Dreams where he sees her face. Dreams where he feels regret but can't express it. Dreams that wake him up in the middle of the night with a pressure in his chest. Some will dismiss this as guilt, and maybe it is, but it's also more than that. It's a spiritual alarm, a signal that something is off, that the soul is trying to communicate what the ego refuses to admit. Fifth sign, the new people he meets don't compare. He thought replacing her would be easy. He thought the grass was greener, but every new connection feels shallow, empty, transactional, because he's comparing everyone to someone who operated on a different frequency. And no matter how beautiful, how successful, how available someone else is, they don't carry what she carried, and he knows it. Sixth sign, guilt that doesn't go away. He tries to justify what he did. He rewrites the story in his mind. He tells himself she was difficult, She was too much. She didn't understand him. But late at night, when it's just him and his thoughts, the truth creeps in, and the guilt becomes unbearable. Because deep down, he knows. He knows he had something rare, and he destroyed it. Seventh sign: isolation. Even when he's surrounded by people, he feels alone. Real connection becomes harder to find. Trust becomes harder to give. And he starts to realize that what he lost wasn't just her. It was the version of himself that existed when he was aligned with someone who genuinely loved him. Now, here's where it gets deeper. The price he pays isn't just external. It's internal. It's a process. A cycle. And it happens in stages. Stage 1 is pride. Right after the betrayal, he feels powerful. He feels justified. He thinks he got away with it. He might even brag. Might even feel relief. This is the stage where ego is loudest. But pride always comes before the fall. Stage 2 is the fall. This is when reality hits. The consequences start showing up. The losses, the doors closing, the relationships failing, and suddenly, the confidence he had begins to crack. Stage 3 is emptiness. This is the lowest point, when he realizes that everything he chased was hollow, that the freedom he thought he gained was actually bondage, that he traded something real for something fake. Stage 4 is revelation. This is when the truth becomes undeniable, when he finally admits, even if just to himself, that he messed up, that he hurt someone who didn't deserve it, that he violated something sacred. And stage 5, if he's fortunate, is learning. This is where transformation can happen, where humility replaces pride, where he finally understands that some people aren't meant to be taken for granted. But let me be very clear. Not everyone reaches stage 5. Some people stay stuck in pride, some stay stuck in emptiness. And that in itself is the price. Now, if you're the chosen woman watching this, let me talk to you directly for a moment. You don't owe him closure. You don't owe him a conversation. You don't owe him proof of his wrongdoing. You don't owe him anything. Your silence is not weakness. Your boundaries are not cruelty. Your peace is not up for negotiation. Let him feel the weight of his choices. Let him sit with the consequences. That's not your burden to carry. That's his lesson to learn. Your job is not to make him understand. Your job is to protect your energy, honor your healing, and step into the next season of your life with your head high and your heart whole. Don't post about him. Don't try to expose him. Don't waste your breath defending yourself to people who were never meant to understand your value in the first place. Let your life be the testimony. Let your peace be the proof. Let your progress be the response. And trust me, when you move forward without looking back, when you rebuild without bitterness, when you rise without revenge, that alone will speak louder than any words ever could. There's a story I want to share with you. It's fictional, but it carries truth. There was a woman named Grace. She loved deeply, gave everything, built a man up when he had nothing, believed in him when no one else did. And when he finally got on his feet, when doors started opening, when success came, he left, said she was holding him back, said he needed someone who matched his new level. Grace didn't fight, didn't beg, didn't post, she just prayed and moved on. 6 months later, everything he built collapsed. The business failed. The new relationship ended in betrayal. His reputation crumbled, and he found himself alone, broken, and filled with regret. He reached out to her, not to apologize, but to ask for help. Again, and you know what Grace said? Nothing. She didn't respond. Not out of hate, but out of wisdom, because she knew that some bridges are meant to burn, that some chapters are meant to close, that some people are only meant to be lessons, not lifetimes. And she honored herself enough to let him go, for good. That's the power of a chosen woman. She doesn't need revenge. She just needs to walk away and let heaven handle the rest. So let me speak something over you right now. If you're the chosen woman who's been hurt, betrayed, disrespected, listen closely. Your season of pain is ending. The tears you cried in secret, they were seen. The nights you questioned your worth, they were not in vain. The betrayal that broke you, it was also breaking generational cycles. You were being repositioned. Doors that were closed to distract you are now opening to elevate you. People who walked away, they were clearing space for those who are ready to honor you. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not abandoned. You are covered. You are chosen. You are protected. And the same force that allowed you to be tested is now preparing you to be celebrated. The comeback is going to be louder than the setback. The restoration is going to be greater than the loss. And everyone who counted you out, they're going to see exactly who you were created to be. So here's what I need you to do. If this message resonated with you, if you felt this in your spirit, if you know you're a chosen woman who's been through the fire and came out refined, Drop one word in the comments right now. Protected. Let that be your declaration. Let that be your testimony. Let that be your reminder that you are not alone. And if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications, because we're building a community of chosen ones who are done playing small, done accepting less, and done letting the wrong people steal their peace. This is your season. This is your time. This is your turn. And the best part, you don't have to fight for it. You just have to walk in it. I'll see you in the next video. Stay strong, stay focused, and most importantly, stay chosen.